2001. Most people know this is the day that Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden orchestrated the terrorist attacks on America. At the time, I was very young, and all I really understood is that something really bad was happening to this country, and that these bad people needed to be stopped. To grow up and to not have anyone correct these biases and thoughts will create more additional biases. Afghan people, my research into Afghan people has swayed my opinion. The communications of the Afghan peoples were greatly changed due to the Taliban and the effects that 9/11 had on their country. There are 40 different dialects within the country, but there are 2 that are recognized by their constitution, and they are Pashto and Dari. Dari has become the vernacular of the country, and even though most of them cannot speak it, they can all understand it due to the 28% literacy rate that plagues the country. Not much else can be said about their communications because it was greatly destroyed during the attacks of 9/11. Communications like phone and internet are still greatly restricted by the government. Like the dialects, there is a diverse population living within Afghanistan. Out of the Muslim religion, 80% are Sunni, 19% are Shiite, 1% are other, and 80% of Afghanistan is Muslim, or one of these subdivisions of it. There are a few different ethnic groups that are living within the country. There are 42% Pashto, 27% Tajik, 9% Hazaras, 9% Uzbeks, and 13% are the minority. The Soviet war during the Cold War era created much destruction to their diversity and their culture, killing over 1 million Afghans, most of them civilians. Their cultures has deep roots preceding Islamic emergence in the area, and their cultural heritage is not related to Islam. Although their culture is rich, it is overshadowed by the events of the Taliban. The Taliban is responsible for the admittance of Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda into Afghanistan. All of their social norms and traditions were wiped out when this happened. This also led to the destruction of many pre-Islamic artifacts, destroying their culture. And the Taliban changed the regulation of their Islamic law, and they traditionalized it and took it to radical proportions like instituting the VID00003, or the punishments that are laid out within the Quran. They also closed schools to girls, and their music and other media were banned for seeming non-authentic. After all of that, there was an American-led campaign that drove the Taliban out and tried to return it to its normal state. May 2nd, 2011. Many Americans may or may not know what this day is. This was the day that President Obama sent a team of Navy SEALs to carry out Operation Neptune Spear, which ultimately led to the death of Osama bin Laden. Where this may have appeased many Americans, it didn't change their opinions on Middle Eastern people. It didn't change the fact that a Middle Eastern man can't walk through the airport without receiving dirty looks. All of this because one radical group decided to change their whole culture. Thank you.